All right, what's up, y'all? So look, man, the medical examiner has released the autopsy, and they're still saying that it is an accident. They said it happened from whatever took place. But in the video, I clearly stated that the son said that it was a GSW, gunshot wound. And I mean, we'll find out pretty much a little bit later what really took place. But I think that they got an independent autopsy, and that's why they're saying what they're saying. So it's their words against theirs. I definitely don't think that the son will be BSing, agreeing with Young Thug's Twitter account about the situation. But I'm gonna let y'all get into the video and watch everything that's going on. There's a lot of BS with this situation right here. I don't know what to believe, but I do know some BS took place for sure.
And immediately shut it. Two men then ran out of the back of the house, police say, but one man returned. The other man ran away and jumped two fences. Police say he was heavily. Officers rendered aid on the scene, and an ambulance took him to Grady Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced. He's identified as 39-year-old Kenneth Bailey, a rapper who goes by the name Young Scooter. Variety magazine says Bailey was a regular presence in Atlanta hip-hop during its commercial boom in the 2010s. The magazine says Bailey decided to pursue a music career after a drug trafficking charge in 2008. Police say Bailey's injuries were not the result of any fire.
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video. Now listen, this is an update on the Young Scooter situation with him allegedly losing his life because of him breaking his legs. In this video right here, I have a doctor speaking about the situation. A young lady who they are alleging that made the phone call to police. They got all of this BS started. Young Scooter's son actually, spoke out about the new information that just came out today. And there's a couple of more different things. I got the video of the house that they were in, the fence also too, so we can look at that. It's just certain shit I wanted to see. So listen, basically the young lady that allegedly is the one who called 911. A lot of people are saying that that's an old phone call, but we really just don't know. But we still finna check it out just to see what she had to say. Now, Young Thug's Twitter account posted that Street was shot. They just got the autopsy back. A lot of people don't believe it because they saying that the autopsy don't come back that fast. Man, listen, autopsies can come back fast as hell too, especially if you got the money to pay for it and stuff like that. Now, people are saying that Future paid for it. Now, y'all know I need to see bona fide facts, so I'm going to go with that with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Especially with today being April Fools or whatever the case may be. When his son shared the same post and said y'all can did that now, basically saying that they were playing in his face and stuff like that, playing in everybody's face in the public. So yeah, that lets me know that it has to be somewhat true, because sometimes Twitter accounts get hacked and then all type of weird shit be happening then, especially on a day like this. But I don't think that his son will be involved in no trolling shit, and he wouldn't have posted that without it being factual. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that I do believe that, he was shot, because the whole situation has been eerie to me. It just didn't give me a good feeling. Some felt wrong about it. And I also stated that I feel like they probably lied simply because they know that Young Scooter got a lot of love out there. And, people could have been trying to retaliate, allegedly. Not saying that they will, not saying that nobody close to them or associated with the family would do anything like that. It's just a possibility. But ultimately, we will find out more as time progresses. But I do want to say the situation all within itself just don't sound right to me. For them to come out with that press conference so damn fast was so crazy to me, and saying that it wasn't them off top, without going through body cam footage. There's a lot of different things that just didn't make sense to me. But we will find out a little bit more as time progresses, like I said before. But let's go ahead and get into the phone call right now. We're going to listen to the doctor, look at the house, just different things, get a good idea of what's really going on. So let's see what's up. And I want to know your thoughts and opinions, and make sure y'all hitting that like button if you're a supporter of this channel. Other than that, I done say what I had to say. So let's see what's up.
There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only had part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically abused, so I called to protect myself. That's the issue. That's part A. I never had any intentions to get anybody hurt. I was the one that was getting hurt. And I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. I don't want anything. All these troll pages, y'all don't know me. None of y'all know me at all. At the end of the day, I'm a woman. And I was physically abused multiple times. I'm not looking for any type of clout. I just want to put the truth out. The situation is that I was being beaten by an individual that was connected to the person that I'm not going to say the name. And I was there, and the person was continuously beating me, as he's already done this before. And me being a female, I was afraid for my life. So I did what I thought was the best thing to do. I had no intentions that man was there. I never set anybody up. I never had any intentions that man was there. I never knew that man was there. I had no idea of that man's whereabouts. I'm speaking today to clear my name that I had no intentions to set anybody up. I never set anybody up. I was threatened by individual.
So look, okay, now a lot of that shit do sound like it could have been pertaining to this situation, but you know, bits and clips of the phone call that I did hear, it was seeming like she was trying to get somebody busted, or she said there was a lot of shit going on. But we're here to watch the full video now. But let me know, do y'all feel like that was pertaining to this? I'm hearing that it does pertain to it, and I'm hearing that it doesn't. Y'all know I really don't come with hearsay and shit like this, so you know, I'm just letting the people decide on that right there. But we finna get into some more of the facts of the case, the house and shit like that right here. But like I said before, today is the first, and a lot of people do wicked shit. But when it comes to the family and his son and shit like that, I do not feel like they playing no games at all. And I'm pretty sure by now, all of these hours done passed by with Young Thug's account posting it, I'm pretty sure they would have got rid of that post and made a PSA about the whole situation. So yeah, I'm believing that they did get the autopsy. I seen somebody also say that their father passed away, or mother, somebody passed away, but they got the autopsy the next day. You know, since it's probably just dependent on their availability, how much you're willing to pay to get it done, different things like that. And with Future being one of Young Scooter's best friends, I'm pretty sure that they expedited the whole process. So yeah, let's get into this and look at the house and different things like that.
After allegedly trying to run from police Friday night, Variety magazine, citing the medical examiner, identifies the rapper as Young Scooter. The 39-year-old appears to have injured his leg after jumping 2 fences. Channel 2's Brian Mims is live in southeast Atlanta. Brian, this all began with the report of...
That's right. Police were called to this house here on William Nye Drive behind me. They say someone called 911 to report shots fired and a woman being dragged inside the home. Officers showed up, knocked on the door, and 2 men ran out the back.
Atlanta police say when officers knocked on the door, a man opened it and immediately shut it. 2 men then ran out of the back of the house, police say, but 1 man returned. The other man ran away and jumped 2 fences. Police say he was heavily.
I don't know about them
Officers
fences.
rendered aid on the scene, and an ambulance took him to Grady Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced. He's identified as 39-year-old Kenneth Bailey, a rapper who goes by the name Young Scooter. Variety magazine says Bailey was a regular presence in Atlanta hip-hop during its commercial boom in the 2010s. The magazine says Bailey decided to pursue a music career after a drug trafficking charge in 2008. Police say Bailey's injuries were not the result of any fire.
And again, police say those injuries were to his leg. As for a woman being dragged inside the house, police say they were not able to locate any woman. And police say there was no indication that any gunshots were fired. An autopsy is expected to be conducted.
This is a weird ass case, y'all. I gotta keep it 100.
Well, tonight the
This the
GBI is
doctor.
labeling of Atlanta rapper Young Scooter as an in-custody. His real name is Kenneth Edward Bailey.
So the GBI, I think that's the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, right? So they're saying that it's an in-custody death. So with them saying that, I don't know what they're trying to get at. You know, their angle is kind of weird with this whole situation. It's all over the damn place. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Some took place that shouldn't have took place. and I'm ready to see body cam footage and everything. And I'm pretty sure that's one of the next things that's going to come out, because I'm pretty sure that the family is going to be requesting everything that they can, because I can smell a lawsuit coming. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I feel. And I feel like it should be one, because there's so much weirdo shit happening with this case, bro. But it is what it is. Let's get back into the video. This is the doctor. Then after this not his doctor, but this is a doctor that spoke about how this could have took place. And at the end, it's the phone call that we gonna listen to. Let's go.
Originally from Walterboro, South Carolina, but making a name for himself in the music industry in Atlanta. Condolences from some of the biggest artists continue to pour in. Rapper Meek Mill posting on X, RIP Young Scooter, an ATL generational leader that helped keep a lot of energy pumping out and into ATL. Prayers for your kids, family, and whole Free Band's family. As many continue to remember him, there are some questions still. How Young Scooter ended up dying after being pursued by Atlanta police last night. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live outside APD headquarters. And Cody, despite initial unconfirmed reports that spread like wildfire, APD says their officers never fired a shot.
That's right, Angelina. Now, what I can tell you is the only injury mentioned by APD was to Young Scooter's leg. They say he fell after jumping over a couple of fences. Now, just hours ago, I spoke to an orthopedic surgeon to get some context to how a leg injury could possibly lead to death. This was the scene on Friday night in the 200 block of William Nye Drive in the Lakewood neighborhood in southeast Atlanta. Police responding to a 911 call. APD Homicide Commander Lieutenant Andrew Smith.
Officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location.
As officers tried to make contact with anyone in the home,
2 males fled out of the rear of the house.
APD says one of those men was Kenneth Bailey, better known as rapper Young Scooter. Lieutenant Smith says Bailey jumped 2 fences before officers caught up to him.
When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. There was no indication of anyone being shot. This appears that there was, when he fell, some type of fracture injuries of the leg, which caused the
possibly fracturing or breaking his femur, which orthopedic surgeon Dr. Craig Weil says isn't impossible.
Well, the femoral artery is quite large, and it could, if you broke your femur and it broke badly enough, the ends of the femur fracture could be sharp enough to cut the artery.
As for the fall,
it'd have to be a very hard fall.
Something you don't often see.
No, you don't. It's a relatively rare injury to have a femoral artery death. It's only about 10 to 15% of traumas, so it's not very high.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner says right now the cause and manner of death for Young Scooter is listed as undetermined. Of course, an autopsy is planned if it's not already been conducted. Now, the GBI is investigating this in custody, and of course, the autopsy results will hinge a lot on how they rule this investigation. Live in downtown Atlanta, Cody Alcorn, 11 Alive News.
So with that being said, they let you know right there that shit could have been done just like that. And I think this was like 2 or 3 days ago. But people know that this shit can happen very, very fast. You know, so I'm not going to put it to the wayside. And plus, like I said before, the family, the direct family, his son, basically confirmed with that damn tweet that what's the name put out. And I hate going off of tweets and all that other shit. I like to get bona fide factual facts. That's why I'm saying certain shit the certain way that I'm saying it. But ultimately, his son ain't finna play like that. That's just how I feel. Let's get into this.
A lot for us to learn. I know you stay on top of that, Cody. Thank you.
Atlanta 911 operator 8715. What is the location of your emergency?
The location is
with the transfer. 1 second, ma'am, for 273 William Nye Drive, Southeast.
273 William Nye.
Yeah.
No, it's 273 William. Oh, you said Nye, NYE.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me know, do y'all think that was her? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get up off of here because my speaker making it so damn loud to the point where I'm pretty sure it's kind of muffled and shit. So I'm gonna get up off of here. We're gonna talk about it at the end, but let me know your thoughts and opinions on the whole situation.
911 operator 8715. What is the location of your emergency?
The location is
with the transfer. 1 second, ma'am, for 273 William Nye Drive, Southeast.
273 William Nye.
Yeah.
No, it's
NYE
27.
Drive.
It's 273 William. Oh, you said Nye NYE, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, DeKalb. Hello, caller.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Do you need police, fire, or EMS?
Actually, both. If you could say both. There was literally a shooting. The house, literally the neighbors next door, the house of the address that I just gave you, the 273. There is literally a whole domestic dispute going on. There's like 7 guys that live in this house. And
What's your name?
I'm sorry. What is my name?
Okay. Okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, so I'm the neighborhood watch, and basically like I said, these guys they're like selling drugs in and out of the house. All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with guns and stuff. They hold the guns in the air, and then it's like, I'm not sure if they're pimping, but it's the situation that's going on right now. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over. If they was fighting over drugs, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And then they started shooting. She had someone come over there, and they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing illegal stuff over there, and it's disturbing the area.
How many shots were fired?
I would say 3. It was 3 shots.
When did it happen?
It's happening now.
Okay.
So I believe the girl is hurt.
And they're coming from 273 William Nye Drive?
Yes. And the girl is hurt because she was like bleeding profusely, like blood everywhere.
Okay. Do you see or hear anything else?
Yeah, she's trying to get away, and they're holding her. She's being held hostage. Like, she's trying to. They brought her. The guy that was fighting her, she ran outside naked, and then he was fighting her outside. And then there was another commotion. She tried to get away. He dragged her back in the house. So now they're at the door, literally fighting. She's trying to get out. And he's refusing to let her out. And it's like 7 guys in the house.
Okay. Give me one moment.
There's also a child in danger as well because she has a baby.
Okay, you said the female is naked?
Yeah, she's naked and she's bleeding profusely from her head.
Okay. Can you give me a description of the male?
The male is like has like a caramel complexion, low haircut.
Is he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
He's black and he drives. I believe.
What color shirt and
like
pants do he have on?
Blue, regular blue jeans and like a regular like t-shirt. I'm not sure. I didn't really get the. Okay, I'm not sure if it was blue or black.
Okay, dark t-shirt. And what about the female?
She's light-skinned and she has black hair. She's probably about 5'3", 130 pounds.
What? Okay. And you said she's naked. Okay. Give me one moment. Let me get EMS on the line.
Okay.
You have reached Grady EMS. Do not hang up. Your call will be answered in the order received. have reached Grady EMS. Do not hang up. Your call will be answered in the order received. You have reached Grady EMS. Do not hang
Hello,
up.
ma'am.
Call
Can
will
you
be
tell me what they're doing right now?
Right now they're still battling. She's trying to get out, and the person is
Okay.
refusing to let her get out.
You have reached Grady EMS. Do not hang up. Your call will be answered in the order received.
EMS, what's the address of the emergency?
Hey, Grady, it's Atlanta with a transfer. The caller is advised in 273 William Nye Drive, Southeast. Let me give you a little bit about what's going on at this location. There's a male at the location that's fighting a female. She is naked. A shooting. Shots were fired. About three shots were fired.
Second. Repeat the address for me.
273 William Nye NYE Drive, Southeast.
Oh, okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Go ahead, call her and let her know what happened.
Hello.
Well, before I get into that, is this a business house or an apartment?
This is a house, and I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved. There is like 7 guys in the house, and they all have guns. You guys need to hurry and get here before she doesn't make it.
Ma'am, we already have help organized for her. What's the phone number you're calling from? Exactly what happened?
There's a situation going on in this house. There's 7 guys that live here, and they're basically, I'm not sure if they're running some type of sex traffic. This individual, she's a 5'2", light-skinned female, black hair. She ran outside, bleeding from her face. She tried to get away. She was dragged back into the house, and they're holding her hostage. And then there was a baby involved. So this situation is really serious, and he's punching her. If you guys don't get her, she's going to be really hurt.
Atlanta, what's your operator number?
8715.
And you already have PD en route?
PD has been notified and it's being started.
Okay, stand by for
What's
fire.
your operator? You want fire?
Stand by. I'm not sure if the protocol has been requested.
Okay.
Ma'am, are you with the patient now?
No, I'm a neighborhood watch. I'm just literally a neighborhood watch. I'm not in the house.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, no problem. About how old do you think she is?
She has to be about maybe, she looks a little underage, but I don't want to say that. You know, looks can be deceiving. So she's roughly, I'll say let's just say between 18 and 21. Somewhere between that.
Is she awake?
What do you mean, is she awake? He's being
conscious?
He's bloody. He's dragged her back in the house.
Is she breathing?
Ma'am, he dragged her back in the house.
Okay, I understand that. I'm going to ask you some more questions. I understand you're not able to see what exactly is going on now, but just answer the questions to the best of your ability.
Okay.
Were any weapons involved?
Everyone in the house has weapons.
Okay.
The 7 guys that live there, they're roommates or something like that. I don't know if all 7 live there, but it's typically about the same amount that's there every day.
Okay. Is there any serious?
She's from her face, like the whole front of her face. She's profusely, and then there's a child involved.
Okay. Is she responding normally?
Are you serious, ma'am?
Yes, I'm serious. I need to know for the paramedics if she's completely alert.
How can I assess if she is alert if I just told you they dragged her back in the house?
So like I advised earlier, just answer to the best of your ability.
She was breathing when she was outside trying to get away.
Hello, caller. If you don't know, you can just say unknown. That'll suffice.
Okay.
Is she having any difficulty breathing?
I don't know.
Thank you for that. Atlanta's not requesting for fire to go out there.
Okay, we do have PD started to this location. 2 officers are en route.
I'm clear on 2 officers en route. Thank you.
All right, Atlanta is disconnecting. All right, thank you, caller.
Okay, ma'am, I'm sending the paramedics to help.
All right, man, that's a lot to unpack. So I really don't know what the hell was going on. I don't understand, you know what I'm saying, what was going on around her. But different things like that don't let me think that, you know, she was getting beat on. We don't know. I don't want to victim shame either. But, you know, it's just a crazy, weird-ass situation. I can't wait till we get to the bottom line of this, especially since I was listening to Scooter since I was young, bro. This is like some shit I really want to know, real talk. But ultimately, you know, we done heard enough. I want to know your thoughts and opinions on everything. If you made it to the end of this video, I definitely do appreciate y'all. And listen, man, you know, you got to be careful what you believe and always do your own due diligence when it comes to every situation. Family, friends, and all of this shit. Know what's going on. Be there. Pay attention and always ask for certain facts and shit, because you will get finessed if it, you know, helps someone else's narrative. But other than that, I done say what I have to say. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and I will holler at y'all later on another video. All right.